Have you ever wondered, why is there a birthmark on your body? Is it something you're born with? A random coincidence of nature? Or could it be a mysterious mark carrying a message from the past? Perhaps even from a previous life? Birthmarks, seemingly harmless, are actually surrounded by ancient legends, scientific theories, and deep spiritual beliefs. Today, join us on a journey to uncover the truth, decoding birthmarks, a memory of the soul or a mark of destiny. First, let's explore birthmarks from a scientific perspective, where logic and modern medicine provide the clearest explanations for what might seem like a mysterious phenomenon. Birthmarks are special markings that appear on the skin either at birth or within the first few weeks of life. They can come in a variety of colors: red, pink, or purple, typically caused by abnormal development of blood vessels beneath the skin, known as vascular birthmarks, or brown, blue, gray, or light black, called pigmented birthmarks, resulting from an unusual concentration of melanin. Birthmarks can appear anywhere on the body, and their shape, size, and color can vary widely. Some are faint, like a shadow, while others are very distinct and remain throughout a person's life. While they may simply be a biological characteristic, birthmarks often spark curiosity, mystique, and lingering questions that science has yet to fully answer. From a medical perspective, birthmarks are generally classified into two main types: pigmented birthmarks and vascular birthmarks. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, AAD, pigmented birthmarks are formed due to an abnormal concentration of melanocytes, pigment-producing cells, beneath the skin, resulting in brown, black, or bluish patches such as café au lait spots or Mongolian spots. On the other hand, vascular birthmarks are caused by excessive or irregular development of blood vessels, appearing as red or purple marks such as port wine stains or strawberry hemangiomas. More than 10% of newborns have birthmarks on their bodies. Pigmented birthmarks, such as brown spots, café au lait patches, and moles are quite common. Around 1 in every 100 newborns has a small mole, while larger moles are less common. However, these birthmarks may fade over time or even disappear completely. This phenomenon is relatively common and has been clearly explained by modern medicine. First, a child's skin continuously develops and regenerates during the early years of life. This process of skin cell renewal helps disperse the pigments that form the birthmark, such as melanin or hemoglobin, causing the mark to gradually fade. Additionally, many types of birthmarks, such as vascular marks or port wine stains, are caused by abnormal dilation of blood vessels under the skin. As the child grows, these blood vessels may contract or become less visible, making the birthmark fade or vanish entirely. Moreover, hormonal changes during development, especially during puberty, also contribute to the redistribution of skin pigment, which affects the intensity or visibility of the birthmark. However, the extent of change depends on the type of birthmark. Some birthmarks, such as salmon patches, pale pink spots on the back of the neck or forehead, often fade naturally within a few years. In contrast, hemangiomas, which tend to grow rapidly during infancy, usually shrink and disappear by the time a child is 5 to 10 years old. According to pediatrician Dr. Jennifer Shu, a member of the American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP, most vascular birthmarks in newborns are benign and will fade or disappear over time. However, parents should monitor for any unusual changes in color, size, or shape. But science isn't the only perspective. Throughout history, people have believed that the body carries invisible imprints from the soul, from past lives, from the universe itself. So, what if a birthmark isn't just a biological coincidence? What if it's a message from the spiritual realm meant just for you? According to folk beliefs, especially within the reincarnation philosophies of Buddhism and Hinduism, a birthmark is not merely a biological feature. Ancient people believed that birthmarks appearing on a child's body at birth were remnants from a previous life, possibly the mark of a wound, an accident, or even an unfulfilled destiny. Moreover, the position of the birthmark on the body is thought to carry a unique message. It may reveal aspects of the person's character, fate, or life challenges they are destined to face. This belief still exists in many East Asian cultures, where spirituality and karma are considered vital elements in each individual's life journey. In many rural areas of Thailand, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka, there exists a special spiritual ritual. Family members use lipstick or ash to mark the forehead, hands, or feet of the deceased. The purpose is to identify the soul if it reincarnates within the same family or local area. This mark is called Fuen or Yant, often in the form of a circle, dot, or sacred symbol. Dr. Jim Tucker, a researcher who continued the work of Dr. Ian Stevenson at the University of Virginia's Division of Perceptual Studies, stated, "There have been numerous cases in Myanmar and India where children were born with birthmarks in the exact spots where deceased relatives had been marked with lipstick or ash. Some of these children even recall detailed memories of a past life, leading families to believe they are the reincarnation of a loved one." In East Asian physiognomy, particularly in ancient Chinese traditions, every birthmark on the body is believed to carry a symbolic message about a person's destiny, personality, and fortune. Red or pink birthmarks, often called auspicious marks, these are seen as symbols of good luck, prosperity, and blessings. If located on the forehead, shoulder, or left side of the chest, they are thought to signify someone who receives help from the benefactors and enjoys a successful career. Dark brown or black birthmarks, known as obvious marks, these are considered signs of life challenges or karmic lessons that must be overcome. If found on the back, nape of the neck, or legs, the person is believed to face emotional struggles or karmic debts in love and relationships. Birthmarks on the palms or soles of the feet. According to Japanese physiognomy texts, these are referred to as marks of divine destiny, symbolizing individuals with a life mission to guide, heal, or inspire others. So, is a birthmark merely a random biological sign, or could it be a silent reminder from the universe, from your very soul, of something that once happened in the past, perhaps even in another life? Some people place their trust in modern medicine, believing that all birthmarks can be explained by biological factors such as pigmentation, cells, or genetics. Yet, others believe these marks are invisible imprints of the soul, a unique signature carried over from a past life, etched into the body and brought into the present. The answer may not be simple, or perhaps it doesn't need to be right or wrong, because each person is a universe unto themselves, with beliefs, memories, and perspectives that no one else shares. Whether you believe a birthmark is a biological occurrence or a spiritual symbol, it remains a unique part of your body, an unrepeatable imprint, a silent symbol your soul has carried since the moment you were born. And perhaps that very mark is whispering to you that you have lived, loved, lost, and that your story is still being written.